Oh yeah, this is good. This is good content. Wow. We have some very special people to thank for this excellent content. You guys ready? Let me hit enter here. Look at this. Here it is. It's a thingy. It is a map of your very baby shard of Discord. As created by the Lady May. She should sign these. Hang on. Let me message her. You should sign these. Please. A lot of options what they plan to do. There's campfires, watchtowers for early editions. Oh, jeez. Yeah, here, let me open the original. Yeah, look at this stuff. I added it in the Roll20 as well because our players will eventually visit here, right? We'll eventually have players here. Someone left the boat parked in the yard again. Yep. Space pirates. Nice map of, man, this place is a dump. Yep. This is where our players come in handy. Look at this. Who am I missing? I think I'm missing one name on here. Who's the last person? Q? Q, you didn't add yourself? That's fine. I will do this now. Thunderhammer. Description. No goal. Smith, everything possible is the goal. Wow. Sick. That's funny. And say, hey, May made this. I can point at a signature. Smile. We always go with the smile. Smith have big hammer. Big hammer good. All right, so let me go ahead and copy and paste this because that's your skills. Nisa never sent me anything and has not responded to any of the messages or Patreon posts. Oops. Just hilarious leaving the Spelljammer again. Oh, did they get lost? Did they get lost? They left it here, huh? Ah. Holy shit. Oh. Portals. Nisa doesn't even have the shard roll? What? Why not? Oh. Dude, there's something wrong with the auto, like, connector. I don't know what the hell it is, but there's something wrong with it. Nisa. I added it. We got a Smith. Well, now we have two. I mean, it should be viewable. This whole thing is viewable to you guys. Like this document. Anyway. Nine people. I know we are definitely missing some people and their characters. But I don't think everyone's added their stuff yet. I'll go ahead and hide this column while we do all this stuff today. Zoom it on in. Yeah, there's like multiple people that have like messaged me on Patreon. I've given them like all of the tools to get to this thing, and they have not done it. So not super sure what to do. I'm just checking messages to see if I missed anything. The links are active for about 7 days. I don't know, man. Like, you provide as many tools as possible to people, and then they just don't do anything about it, so. Lamau. Yes. Good job, May. I like it. All right. So. Because I also pull up the rules, so I don't step over my own toes here. You now know how high school guidance counselors feel. God, true. There's only so many things that you can do and hand to people before you just give the fuck up. You know? Okay. We have 9 characters so far. We have Seagra, a smith. Seagra is driven by revenge. Something sacred was taken from her, and she's hellbent on disrupting the forces that work against the Shard of Discord. She pushes the boundaries of conventional weapon making and wants to equip every soul with something to fuck up some demons. Seagra make gun. Yes. Yes. You know not who to pair with for group projects? Literally everyone. A tall, formidable half-elf woman of athletic build, scarred hands, raven red hair. Her eyes are deep green and she bears an air of authority and discipline. Her appearance is generally as neat and tidy as dedicated smith can be. I feel that. There's only so much you can do. Here we go. I got a new one. May made this. There we go. There's a new one now. You ever a group project that I made you do all of? How many group projects did we ever actually work on? I don't think we had that many. We have Sheena, a scout. I've been stranded between the planes by a freak magical anomaly. Sheena has dedicated herself to exploring every nook, cranny, and pathway on the Shard, as well as any connected planes, in order to find a way back to her own world. If not, we should. I want a good grade for minimal work. Shut up. A lean tiefling woman with blue-gray skin, short dark horns on her forehead, dark blue hair, and one-sided undercut, and golden eyes. A valuable addition to the Shard crew with her uncanny ability to find whatever people might need. She herself often stays hard to find, has a habit of spooking her fellow Shard dwellers by appearing seemingly out of nowhere. Dang it, Sheena, not again! Savranus! A forager. These are very useful very early. Savranus only knows one thing, and that is resourcefulness. And that is all they want to do. The Shard might not be the life of aspiration, but they're here and they're going to do their best at the thing they do to forward the cause. And if all goes well, maybe they'll get to ride the big float in that victory parade, or whatever the equivalent might be. Ah, yes, when we fix the Spelljammer, right? Slightly calico tabaxi. Savranus is an affable, likable doer of deeds and finder of things. Savranus could have been a thief in another life had they had more devious inclination, but instead they chose to be a finder and a fixer. A people person earning and cashing favors by the day, just to be sure to finish your thought when talking to them, or they might not still be there when you turn around. Okay. Is it Jolzier or Holzier? The Heal Fast Orc. The Heal Fast Orc. Medical. Good. Nice. Utilizes knowledge and creativity to blend all types of medicine. Also uses his size and strength to help in emergencies. Always willing to help out wherever he's welcome. You'll see Yolzier first on the scene. He doesn't do it for recognition for himself, but to show that tribal techniques, when done properly, have a place in standardized medicine. Good. Good. Relatively small for an orc, but still statuesque. Yolzier is a highly intelligent person, not just for an orc. Raised by shamans, Yolzier not only got a grasp of his tribal medicine, but also developed new techniques and procedures that still fit within their beliefs, while being efficient and effective. After not too long, left to learn other styles of non-magical techniques, while not the most deft, able to work well with others and learn new techniques and pass on his cultures. Should have made my description better or longer. You're always welcome to change it, my friend. Derelin, security. Daryl is driven by his need to defend those around him and kill all of his enemies. Damn. He's given his charge to the Shard of Discord. Daryl is a black dragonborn paladin, uses his 6'8" stature to intimidate opponents. The season of Big Brother sounds different. Geeky. Admin. Geeky aims to keep the Bastion running as smoothly as possible, though there will always be curveballs thrown their way. Geeky will attempt to bring some normalcy to the operations of the Bastion by planning for absolutely every horrible thing that could possibly ever happen. Even if that means experiencing them all a few times over, they have prepared drills for almost everything. Almost. The Secretary Bird Arakokra likes to keep things neat, tiny, and organized. They are eager to please and will make binders dedicated to each individual they act with. Binders! They keep an eye on those passing in and out of the Bastion, notating times, who they're with, how they looked, what they carried, etc., at least to the best of their knowledge. They used to work with the Public Garden Department until their current posting fell into the feathery lap. The Public Garden Department. Ah, yes. Indeed. Stella caught slight spelling error. Dang it, I gotta do it again. It's fine. Just save a new one. Oops. River close tab. Too many things open. Sarthanix, the herbalist, came to the Bastion in hope of finding his home. Having been trained by a group of druids, he hopes to use his knowledge to help keep the camp sustained and showing that he's more than his appearance and reputation. Okay. A massive scaled man, 7 feet tall, wicked claws and teeth. Oh, he's a lizard folk. Wow. Green scales, large crest like other lizard folk. In contrast to his fearsome appearance, he's often found hunched over his plants. He's known for his friendly, soft-spoken nature, unlike most members of his race. Having spent much time out in the world, he's become attuned to other aspects of life than others of his kind, and as such no longer feels at home with the tribe. His monstrous appearance and general distrust of lizard folk has made his fitting in difficult. He wears a large white robe and carries a staff. Thunderhammer, another smith. Smith everything possible. Average size for a dwarf isn't anything special, but he's a bundle of muscles. Everyone's forgotten his first name. Oh, even himself. He couldn't care less for that sort of thing, but what he can do is bend metal, which he does well. The Parks and Rec Center? Yeah. So, this is what we start with, my dear friends. This is your home. This is your home for the time being. And what you will do is twice a month, first time being now, there will be 2 crises to handle every month of varying different complexities and difficulties. Right? So we roll for a crisis today. We roll for severity. We post that in the Patreon Discord for the players. And you all get to decide how you handle this. People who go to the crisis mission are unavailable for any other actions. Remember, we have a bunch of actions that you can do. A lot of these things have to do with construction, right? Making this place more livable. Repair, right? Right now, everything's broken. Everything's broken. So it's a lot harder to do some of these actions until things are repaired, right? So, like, let's say you wanted to do training or, like, smithing something. Or, like, working on tools. Everything that you have is -1. It takes extra time and effort to do those things until your locations are repaired. Including, most importantly here, the portal. Right now, it's down. It needs some love. It needs some work. The portal is currently non-functional and you are all trapped here. But what you can do is utilize the resources of the shard itself. See if you can't find anything usable. Or maybe floating out in the pocket dimension ether. Like playing Raft. Maybe you can't find some of the supply necessary, right? So, the things that we have right now is we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 different possible crises of 3 different severities. So, are we ready to roll for a crisis? Our first one. Is it time? My poor children stuck on a broken world. Can we get some RPG music? Like what? Oh, this one. Ah, yes. Very stately. All right. There are 11 possible outcomes. Fortunately, in a digital die world, I can roll a D11. Number 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect! The portal is unstable. This is a problem. Makes sense. It's broken. The story writes itself. I have to be careful with songs, Rick, because I don't want to get DMCA'd, so I'm just not going to click on it. Yeah. Okay. So, portal stability. Planar interaction and shard management. There's your administration job. And likely some smithing job due to construction. Right? So now, we need to roll for the severity of the break. The severity of the portal being down. So a D3. Okay. All right. The dice have taken it easy on you today. It is a minor crisis. Damn. Okay. At Shard members. Minor crisis. The portal has become unstable. While the portal is unstable, you all are trapped in this pocket dimension. The portal must be repaired to survive. Boom. I'll let the cat out of the bag. It's a Rickroll. Oh. I physically can't listen to that without risking my channel being DMCA'd, so no. But I appreciate the honesty. If they fail to fix this, is the game over? No. What happens is you suffer losses. So morale will drop, supply will drop, and there will be failures tracked on the rankings. No, because they start with 2 supply. They start at 0 morale, so the game's not over. People don't just die. When supply gets down to 0, you start suffering -1s to your rolls. When morale goes down to 1, you start suffering -1 to your rolls. That kind of thing. So it's not over. It just gets harder. That being said, the Doom tracker moves up 1. I feel like I should mark this as red. How long has the crew been on the shard? However long you feel. Probably not overly long because it looks like this. You know? Either that or you guys, like, haven't really been doing anything here. But there is 9 of you, right? So it's not a huge crew. It's not a huge crew. And remember, just because people are doing things related to whatever the crisis is, there are 2 crises a month, right? 1,000 years of picking hemp. You can still choose to do something else. Like the people that aren't involved can use some supply to do other things. Right? Those that take part in action cannot take part in a crisis. Those that take part in a crisis cannot take part in an action. So this is our very first one. Normally, when we do this, we'll pull the Discord up, and essentially there's a little Discord rolling channel. And so people that are involved will need to roll. Is repair under construction too? Yes. Repair is a construction specification. It's not an addition, right? Construction is specifying a construction to add, whereas repair is fixing something, because things can become broken over time, right? And construction is supply dependent. It's not just -1. Repair is just -1 on supply, whereas supply cost is dependent on the size of the construction or what you're planning to do. So it's 2 separate things, but both are construction. Repair is more like maintenance, kind of. I mean, like, if you suffer an attack, repair is, like, specific to whatever the thing broke was, right? So, in our normal monthly, like, top of the month, so we'll do these twice a month for the conflicts. Basically, I'll just put it in on one of the streams that we're doing, and we'll just roll for a conflict, right? Or a crisis, excuse me. But at the top of the month, like the next time we do this, in November, you will be rolling to solve the crises and whatever other actions. And those that aren't available will have to designate that their roles go to someone else, right? And those roles will take on the modifiers as specified on your class sheet, right? Does that make sense? Type 1 if makes sense. You guys got off easy. How was that? This is a really easy first one. Type 1. Nice. Excellent. Fantastic. One person understands. That's all I can ever expect. It's one of those things that, like, people don't pay attention to instructions. It's fine. It's fine. If you're interested in this and you're not already taking part, you can head over to patreon.com/diefall. This is a $5 a month side game that will eventually affect the things that happen in Ruin. Right now, you guys are getting up and running, right? It's fix this nonsense. Get the portal running, then you can start helping. 2 crises, but 1 roll. Yes. You can only go on 1 crisis. 1 person can go to 1 crisis. So now we would roll for this crisis? No, not now. You take the rest of the month to decide who's handling this. Right? 2 weeks from now, we roll the secondary crisis. You take some time to figure out who's handling the crisis because they can't take other actions or run other crises. At the beginning of next month, I need to know who's rolling for those things. So I'm security. This means I'm not involved in the crisis. No, you can be. You absolutely can be. Everyone has a base roll. Everyone has a 1d6 base. This is an easy crisis. So technically, you can roll a d6. You can absolutely do the thing. You just aren't as good at this particular thing as someone else. But if there's not enough people that are specifically for those things, you can still roll. Everyone has a base d6 in every task. Basically means, can I get lucky? So yeah, you absolutely can. Just means there's someone else that might be better suited to it. Do I roll 2d6 for the crisis now or then? Then. We can get the map in Discord, yes. We roll for it next month. Exactly. I will roll the 2d6 for the crisis when it comes up. Like, when it's time. Right? I'm not going to roll that now. We're going to do it at the top of the month. We're going to need more people. That is the plan. There are other people that have signed up for this that haven't joined the Discord or made their character, even though I've been telling them to. Like I said, there are just some people don't listen or read. Oops, I just totally reopen, close window. My bad. I accidentally hit the X when I wanted to click the top. Oopsie poopsie. But sometimes people just don't pay attention. Or participate. Which, like, I can't make them. And it's like, there have been multiple people that haven't read this yet either. Like, all the rules are written out here, and how they work, and how the crises work, and when we roll. But, like, I get it. Some people don't read things. But I can only just provide, right? I can only just throw the things in front of you. If people don't choose to consume it, I can't do anything about it. But yeah, additionally, like, what I would like is, if you guys want art for little tokens and stuff, we can put them on the map too. Need to make a character with stats? No. So the how to make a character is all detailed in here. All detailed in here. You basically just make up a character and you pick a class. And you give them a description and a goal. And that's it. That's how you make a character. It's very simple. You do have a progression as you succeed, right? You can rank up as you succeed in your tasks. That's also specified how that works in here too. I'm gonna be pretty, like, guys, the rules are pretty good. They're pretty exhaustive on, like, options and things to do and how to do things, right? Like, I haven't had anyone ask me a question that's not already specified in this document. When we get to that point, I mean, you know, we'll add things. But, like, as of right now, no one's thrown me a curveball. I have a bad brain, okay? Hey, I get to make fun of all of you about not reading stuff when you yell at me about not reading stuff. All right? It's only fair. But yeah, this is a very simple one today. Second crisis roll will be very simple, right? We'll just update for the new characters that are here. If we get any art, we'll update for that. But all you guys need to do now is just discuss what happens here. No. You have a month to think about and allocate. Absolutely. That's the thing. You have the crisis. It is happening. You need to figure out how to fix it. Clause for hot buff woman that comes through the portal. Stella slaughters a town in her command. I believe we count that as an attack. So our security personnel will probably handle that. Yep. That's the clause for that. It's already in here. You just have to read the rules, you know? And as we go on, because this is new, we'll, like, figure out how to do this. So the lost thing, like, fucked up. The little table. It's not going to the right spot, and I gotta fix that. So loss is defined as the same way, but has negatives to it. It didn't pull correctly, so I'll have to figure out why that is. So that's just on me and trying to figure out how to utilize this document maker. But it is there. Just in the background somewhere. So this is your home. Welcome. There you go. Fortunately, as far as you know, it doesn't rain here very much. Can I summarize the roles? When you join the Patreon, you are given access to view the sheet, and you can see how many of each things that there are. See the tracker. Maybe I should put a summary in there somewhere of how many of each. We have 2 smiths, a scout, a forager, medical, security, administration, and herbalist. So there are multiple classes that have not been taken yet. And multiple is not a bad thing. Right? Especially like smiths, they're good at multiple different things. Yeah. I mean, that's it for this, unless there's other questions. That's how this is going to function. We will roll for the crisis at the top of the month, right? So you guys have to figure out who's handling what actions are being taken, and then we roll for it at the top of the month. If it's not decided, I mean, I guess, you know, shit happens and the game ends. Fuck, man. Again, I can only put so many things in front of you, and then hope for the best. So, questions or concerns? Those are my Patreon members. Reserved for Friday nights at 9 p.m. Indeed. So, tomorrow is Auric. Thursday is Crimson, hopefully. I really don't want them to fall behind again. I think it's really hard to motivate people, especially in every 2 weeks, to like keep up with something if it never happens. Seagull will take part in resolving crisis. All right. Perfect. One volunteer. Hopefully nothing horrible happens and the portal doesn't, I don't know, malfunction and pull someone into a different plane of existence. Hopefully. Maybe. Possibly. No promises. It's already malfunctioning? Yeah. So it's twice as likely to happen. It's a minor. Like, you guys got off super easy with the crisis this week. Portal instability at minor. Easiest thing that you could possibly do. It's good. In 2 weeks, we'll roll for the next one. So on the 18th, I think. Yeah, the 18th, we will roll for the next crisis. And then on the 1st, we will be resolving. They may end up where they have to duck to get in. True. We'll resolve on the 1st and roll for the next. Right? Roll for one of the next ones. So that'll be a longer stream for this. But yeah, otherwise that's